when would you say you started to feel like, all right, I got it. I'm figuring out this wrestling thing. Cause you said it was a long time before you even started to learn things like headlock takeovers and all that. But
well, you don't understand. My first match is against Scrap Iron George Gadaski, right?
yeah,
I kept thinking it was against Kenny J. It was George Gadaski. I've done research December 10th, and I did. And Vern said, "Go out there and wrestle 10 minutes." I said, "What? Go out there 10 minutes. Do what you've learned. I haven't learned anything." That's what he said to me. See what you got. That's the way it went back then, man. A little different than now, right?
a lot different.
Leslie made me my first jacket. She did.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, it was a learning process, man. It was hard. I can remember, and Leslie remembers this too. I would tell Leslie that I had to go work. Even though I wasn't booked, I would go on the road with Rhodes and Murdoch.
Well, you were having fun, that's for sure.
And of course, while Ken was in Germany, we had to borrow his car to have a good car to ride in.
What's wrong?
Oh, God. Those days I don't mind. I mean, they threw me out of the car in the middle of North Dakota one time with all my clothes off, and they drove out of sight. And I said, "This might be disastrous." I couldn't see a light for a farmhouse or anything. And sure enough, they made a U-turn and came down the road. And Murdoch was shooting his 9mm in the air. And they drove by me going 80 miles an hour. I'm just standing there. Canada, you have no idea. Traveling with Rhodes and Murdoch. Oh my God. They called me one time and told me, Dusty goes, "Hey, we're going to be on Johnny Carson tonight. Get us to the airport, man. Don't tell anybody." So God, I drove to the airport. I came home. I got Leslie asking. I said, "Rhodes and Murdoch, Johnny Carson. I never watched TV, right?" She never watched. And so the show was on. No Rhodes and Murdoch. They went to Hawaii. I'm waiting to watch him on Johnny Carson. I hate those bastards. Oh, the times we had back then, though, God, later. I mean, we'd go into a place called, I can't think of it. It'll come to me, the Flame or something like that, downtown Minneapolis, and fights would break out, and they had that damn mule, Zeb. They'd ride that mule up on the stage, and there'd be a big fight break out. Larry Henning would say, "I just sit back, kid, leave light work to these guys." We just watch these fights. I mean, it was just a different time of life. I mean, now, God, you wouldn't see anything like that in a bar now, but 70s was different. And of course, then Harley Race got shot at the chestnut tree, or got stabbed in a fight there. And when he got out of the hospital, he went by this place called Cal's Barbecue and blew all the windows out. It was different times. Traveling with Harley Race with an experience too. Let me tell you, there isn't much. I look at the 50 years. I think what makes me different is there's nobody I haven't wrestled.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I look at the cast of characters, and I look at the show now, and I go, man, it's so different. I mean, I can't even see Hanson and Brody wrestling right now.
Right.
I don't. The guys wouldn't know how to handle them. They would, or Mulligan. I mean, Jesus Christ, you couldn't say a word to Jack without him punching somebody. Can you imagine one of the guys giving some shit to Harley Race? I mean, it's just a different time, and it just, those are just, and I mean, I'm looking at it from, I actually made that video. My Mount Rushmore has to have Harley Race on it.
Right.
It just has to, because even to this day, and I'm the same way. Sean or Hunter, I'm sure, will say the same thing. There's more Harley Race stories out there than anybody alive still.
Right.
He just was that goddamn tough and that crazy. Holy shit.